It all began in the back of a beat-up van in 1978. It was natural, real, and everyone wanted it. It was savory and fresh, roasted nuts and goodies that were tasty and wholesome. Wholesome? How could this be? After all, this was an industry known as junk food. How could snacks sold from an old van have a future? How could it sustain? How could a small company obsessed with the freshest all-natural ingredients survive? Then everything changed in '82. They perfected the first bag of Kettle chips. From the very beginning, Kettle brand had an obsession, an insatiable craving: keep it real. Use only the freshest all-natural ingredients. Potato chips that you could feel good about eating. Kettle chips, the first delivery truck, a beat-up van?
Yeah, that's right. We had about as humble beginnings as you can have. Our founder used to drive that van up and down the I-5 corridor all the way back in 1978.
Is that right?
It's been our driving force ever since.
So let's talk about keeping it real. Great taste, less processed foods. We're talking about potato chips.
Yeah, but that's our culture. That's the Kettle culture. From the family farms that focus on sustainability to our factories here, and then to you, the customer. We really care. Here, let me show you where the magic begins.
Over the years, Kettle brand has expanded its offerings that include new flavors and even expanded its line to include the unique crinkle cut variety and organic chips. Despite the progression, the company has always stayed true to its humble beginnings and keeping it real. Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, sure.
So sustainability. Everybody claims it. Great for marketing. At Kettle, it's real. You measure, you monitor, the numbers are real. Let's talk about that.
So our natural promise extends beyond just our ingredients. It's about sustainable business practices. We have to do everything we can to chip in to help the planet. But seriously, we measure and we monitor. We're always looking for better ways to improve efficiencies here.
Keeping it real is a key ingredient to everything that the chip maker does. They consciously use the best oils. Even some of the Kettle vehicles run on distilled veggie oil, known as biodiesel. The folks at Kettle like to call it plant power. This natural alternative to petroleum diesel saves as much as 8 tons of CO2 emissions every year. Its use of solar power generates enough power to make 250,000 bags of chips while reducing annual CO2 emissions by 65 tons. And a few years back, Kettle opened America's first LEED Gold certified food plant in Beloit, Wisconsin.
Kettle is more than just a conscientious culture. They're efficient. All change comes with challenges, but I've seen them embrace it. With logical review of data and economic figures and support, decisions by management have been swift and operations move in unison to promptly capture.
The commitment to improving sustainability requires an insatiable drive. But everything starts somewhere. Where does it start at Kettle? It begins with measuring.
While some companies are targeting organics with a small token compost container, Kettle is busy sustaining with multiple organics recycling programs, each interwoven and designed to maximize revenue with varying commodity markets, while minimizing expenditure through both purchasing and operational adjustments. Ongoing efforts now has us continuing into a 5th organics target, as well as some automated hauling service integration.
Contract experts, such as Revelation Waste, assures Kettle's management system is lean and efficient. In the end, Kettle eliminates waste from start to finish, all the way out the back door. Kettle's commitment to sustainability is as real as it gets, and that's the ingredients for a healthy alternative. Sustainability with taste. How refreshing. I'm Jim Jano at the Kettle Factory in Beloit, Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us.